Okay. It's so dusty in here. These batteries are completely dead. Top of the morning. Good morning. Oof, my back hurt like that. Good morning, everybody. Trying to lotion on up. All right, here's my cards. Okay, what are you? I don't 100% believe high waist 5'9". Ooh, you 5'9". You are tall. These two decks. Okay. This one has more cards in it. Donna, it's been so long, honey. This is my newer one, but this one feels like it has more cards. Yep, this one has more cards in it. So that means this is missing some cards. Okay, well, we're going to just use this one. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. I'm in school now trying to graduate. Aw, how sweet. That's good. I'm happy for you. I'm probably going to be next. Oh, something up like that. This should be weird. It's probably this right here. Well, whatever. I ain't got time to figure dumb shit out. Shit gonna aggravate me for today. It's gonna be a rainy day. Sorry. Open my window. ready to go. Somebody sent $20. I usually have coffee, but I'm like, I'm just gonna drink water. Love read for Candy, Libra, and Enrique. Ooh. In the near future. I had a date from hell. Near future for Candy and Enrique. Near future for Candy and Enrique. Nine of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. King of Wands. Three of Swords. Five of Pentacles. The Devil. And the Six of Wands. You have 2 threes in here. Maybe a third party situation. Okay. If it's not third party, then, because third party doesn't always have to mean a person, but most of the time it is. But it could also mean there is the presence that is causing some sort of hurdle in the situation, okay? Could be money, work, stuff like that. I don't see much happening in the near future. Near future is like within at least at least the next 2 weeks. I feel like this person's working a lot. Where did you meet this person? But yeah, I just see him being a workaholic, working a lot, focusing on himself and money. I mean, that's what it really looks like here. So I do see you feeling a sense of like abandonment in the near future with the Five of Pentacles. You say he's in a third party, he lives with his ex. Okay, so that's, well, I don't know. I'm not here to confirm or deny you saying it's an ex, okay? But I feel like he's trying to, like, he's working on money. Okay, so that he can leave that person. I feel like he's working on becoming independent or being independent, okay? Because he's not independent right now. He may be codependent on her or whatever the case may be. Some shit like that. But truth be told, yeah, I definitely see him like avoiding you in the near future. I'm hearing that he might be trying to come up with some sort of escape plan. I don't know. Jesus Lord. Okay. But I do feel abandoned. Sometimes I think of Libra because I feel like I'm on the back burner. I mean, but what else? Let's be logical here. Let's get up out of the feelings. Let's get out of the romance and the, you know, I like you, kissy kissy type of thing. Let's get out of that. Okay. Let's think logically. So if he lives with a woman, what else do you think you are to him? You're on the back burner. You are going to have to be on the back burner. Okay? That it only makes sense for you to be on the back burner. Because this man needs to become independent of this woman first to date you. How is he going to have a full-blown relationship with you living with another woman? That does not make any kind of remote sense. So, of course you're on the back burner because his priority is becoming independent. Okay? So, I don't know what else you expect, but that's just me being blunt and looking at it from a logical point of view. Okay? Did you have any other question about him, Candy and Enrique? Fear, heartbreak, ghosted, player, date. So you may be have a fear that he's a player or some shit like that. Again, like I do feel like he might abandon you. Well, he probably already is. Afraid, uneasy, suspicion, scared. Okay. I did not just wet that card up. You have to tell him my humidifier. My humidifier back. All right, so let's see what is does Enrique still want to be with Candy? Does Enrique want a serious relationship with Candy? That's what we really want to know. Ten of Swords, Justice, King of Wands, Emperor, Ten of Wands, Knight of Swords. He's going to come and go, honey. He's going to come and go. Right now within the energies, I don't see any stability from him. I don't see this connection being stable, secure, anything right now. Or even for the foreseeable future. I don't see an offer of a relationship, okay, just yet. I don't see that's what he wants yet. Because I see that he has a lot of baggage, okay? You got to understand, you know, you're dealing with somebody. Again, let's tap into the logical side of it, okay? You're dealing with somebody who is coming out of a relationship, okay? Coming out of relationships, especially when you live together, you're going to have a lot of baggage, okay? I don't know why you would want this man to jump into a relationship with you after he's already just leaving one. He's going to need time for himself, okay? He's going to need time to build his life back up, okay? You know, get his self-esteem back, everything that he needs to work on within himself and physically, okay? And financially. So I feel like you're going to have to be open-minded to the process, okay? And you're going to have a lot of patience with him while he rebuilds himself, okay? Because that's what he's focused on, okay? Simple as that. I feel like he's trying to be the Emperor and the King of Wands. He feels he needs to bring about structure in his life. He needs to get serious about his life. Okay? It's not a game out here. Okay? It's not a game. You know, things are expensive. You know, yeah, love all day you want, but love don't pay the bills. Okay? So this man is trying to be a man, which he should be. You should also let him be a man and figure his life out. Okay? Yeah, I feel like he feels genuinely that his life might be a little bit of a mess right now. Okay? So he's going to come and go. You know, you will get communication from him every now and then, but don't count on him just being around 24/8. Okay? Talking to you. Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands. He has a lot of baggage, honey. A lot is on his plate right now. And the thing about the King of Wands and the Emperor is both of these people are very ambitious, determined men. You know, they have a vision. They want to fulfill their purpose. They're looking for their purpose. So I feel like he wants to be on his purpose right now before he even gets into another relationship, okay? One thing at a time. Just relax, all right? I don't feel like he has any bad intention with you, but at the same time, again, like, you need to see it from his point of view with the Justice card, because that's a Libra energy. You're a Libra. You should be able to see things from his point of view, okay? And not just from what you want, okay? I think you just need to put yourself in his shoes. That's what I feel like the message is. All right, moving on. Okay, well, let that man get his life together, okay? The date was horrible. Okay, so I have Donna, you know, well, you have, first of all, Kenny, honey, you have no choice but to try, to do, because you can't control him. He's gonna do what he wants to do or what he needs to do. You know, you have no choice but to empathize with him or not. And I know it sounds harsh, but I'm hearing Spirit telling me directly to tell you that you're gonna have to get with the program or not. Because with the Emperor, he's standing on business. He's very headstrong right now. He's not gonna just, you know, fold on, you know, his goals, his purpose and stuff like that right now. Okay? He wants to be a man, man. Okay? So when you're a man, you have a purpose. Okay? You don't just sit around spending time with a woman 24/8 of your day. Okay? Maybe in the past he wasn't in that energy, but he's damn sure in it now. And he's very determined right now. So he's not going to let anyone or anything get in his way right now of what he needs to accomplish for himself, okay? Tana, and you know, I hate to be intrusive, but that's just me being an Aquarius. I know you said him. I thought you were, okay, I don't. It's gonna say, I hate being Aquarius sometimes because I just can't help but just be so blunt. I thought you were into women. So when you said him, I kind of got shocked. I was like, oh, okay, because I don't think you ever asked me about a him before. Okay. Ugh, I'm sorry. I just kind of got confused for a second. Because the last girl you asked me about was, I believe, an Aquarius. It was a girl. Oh, you like both. Okay, okay. Look, you know what? Hey, that's cool. I just got thrown off. I was like, is this Tana? I didn't even know if it was really you. Okay. All right. Let's see. So I have Tana right now. After Tana, I'm going to have, who donated on PayPal? Actually, Sabrina sent at 10:14. No, I'm on Sabrina right now. I'm sorry, Donna. I'm on Sabrina. She sent before you. And then I have you next after Sabrina. And then, who is this? Make yourself known, honey. Someone sent $5. Candy, again, you keep worrying about him wanting to be with you. Unfortunately, that's where I keep saying you're just not, I don't think you're really getting it, okay? I don't really feel like he's in an energy to where he's thinking about being with you right now. That's not his goal. That's not his priority to be with you, okay? His goal and priority, as I've said probably like 3 or 4 times so far, is to get on his shit, get on his prime and his reason and his purpose. That's what he's worried about, okay? His life, cleaning up his life. He's not concerned with a relationship right now, okay? Okay. Just had to make sure you know. Sabrina. There's Sabrina here. Oh, Sabrina is in Georgia. Would you look at that? I'm in Georgia too. I sound like a stalker. Oh my God, I sound like Joe Goldberg. I might be Joe Goldberg. I might just be. Hello, Sabrina. I was what Lamar, the Aquarius current intention. What is your sign? I'm right here in ATL, girl. Right here in ATL, honey. What is your sign? He keeps coming in and out. Lamar's current intentions with Sabrina. What are Lamar's current intentions with Sabrina? Lamar's current intentions with Sabrina. Lamar. So when it comes to Lamar, yikes. His intention is the 7 of Swords. Ooh. What's this? He's in and out your life for a reason. Yep. What's your history with him? What's your history, honey? Yep. Are you ready for the truth? I just want to make sure that you're ready for the truth. I just want to make sure that you're ready for the truth before I tell you the truth of this crap. I think he's in and out your life because he's in love with somebody else, okay? I feel like he's going back and forth between you and someone, okay? That's just what I feel. Because, I mean, the first card that came out was the deception card. So I feel like his feelings right now may be with somebody else. Although he does still seem to like you or something like that. Or think about, like, revisiting things with you. I just feel like he may have somebody. Not be in a relationship. Maybe he is. I don't know. But I think he has feelings for somebody else in a way, okay? Yeah. Did you already accuse him of that? Did you already tell him that you think he has like somebody else, in love with someone else? He's lying. He's denying. He's avoiding, okay? And I feel like he's been lying about it, but you might get the truth from him. Like, he might just tell you and be honest with you and be like, look, you know, yes, I do love someone. I don't know. Like, I feel like you might get that from him. He keeps asking to move back in. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like he has feelings for somebody else. Now, when we're talking about current intentions, you say moving in. I don't see any in his current intentions that's what he really wants to do. I don't know. It might be one of those things to where he's saying things to you that he doesn't necessarily mean right now, okay? Just basically, it feels like a strong bullshit energy coming from him. Like, he's bullshitting you. Let me get more on Lamar's intentions with Sabrina right now. Yeah, I see you got the Lovers. Again, like, he's going back and forth between two people. He's facing a major decision here. Yeah. I feel like he could be going back and forth between you and I don't know why I'm getting this, but maybe another Aquarius. He could be involved with another Aquarius with the star. But yeah, I do feel like he's in two places at once here with the Six of Pentacles, okay? It's a man. What do you mean it's a man? What the hell? What the hell-y? What the hell-y-on? What the hell-y-on? His friend is an Aquarius male. Well, I don't know about all that. Like I said, what the hell-y? I'm sorry, I just had to say what the hell-y. Look, don't go saying that Pretty told you that. I'm not gonna tell you if anyone's in the closet or not. Okay, I'm not here for that at all. But all I can tell you is that he does have feelings for somebody else, and that person may be in Aquarius. Again, that doesn't have to be their sign. I also have Pisces here pretty strongly, and Scorpio. Okay. Yeah, I have Pisces strongly here in Scorpio. So he could be involved with a water sign as well. Usually there are certain cards that will come out to indicate some sort of homosexuality. um, I haven't seen those cards come out for him, or else I would have said it before you even told me. But yeah. What the helly? But you're in Georgia, right? Anything could happen over here. I forgot. So yeah, because you're in Georgia, that makes it even more of a possibility that, you know, he could be. You in ATL. Well, you're not in the, I don't know if you're in ATL, but there's a pandemic of men wanting to be with other men apparently over here for whatever reason. I don't know, me personally as a man, like if I was a man, like I don't know if I would wanna. I hate being so goddamn blunt. Cause then I look like some sort of asshole. Like I don't know if I as a man like I would wanna like and to each their own. Keep on rolling, rolling on the river. Yeah, we rolling. I need a reading bad. What's going on with my liver? I don't know what to do. Who is this person? Donna. What's the name of this individual? Y'all, do you know if dust can make you itchy? Because I've been breaking out. Like, I think I have a really bad dust allergy. I've been fucking breaking out. Like, crazy. And I've been itching. Ooh. But yeah, I thought I need his name. See, that was your first. That's the first. That's where you went wrong right away. Okay, that was your first mistake. You know, dealing with a Capricorn male. That was your first mistake. So he called himself Tony, but that's not his real name. On his badge it said Hatem. What the heck is that? Hatem, you mean hate him? Well, that was the prediction right there. You're gonna end up hating him, and you do. Oh man, too funny. Capricorn, they represented by the devil for a reason. If they are not evolved, whew, good luck, boy. Good luck, honey. bestie told me they're lying. Well, Tana, to be honest, ain't no one had to tell you that, honey. No one had to tell you that because it's obvious, you know. Once you see that they're represented by the devil, that tells you all you need to know, baby. So, what is your exact question about Mr. Mr. Tony? Mr. Hatam. What the hell? What the helly? What the hellion? What the helliante? What the helly bury? I have a great man, and that's new for me. Bragging on a man as much as I've been through in the past with my ex-husband. Problem is, I feel like I'm going to run my new man off over a year away with insecurities. Okay, well, you're self-aware. You have insecurities. What are you going to do about it, though? You're going to let your insecurities ruin things for you, or are you going to take control of your insecurities, okay? Very, very simple, you know? I can't tell you how to be secure. You know, that comes through self-work. You have to heal. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but it seems like a lot of Gemini's love life lately has been very stagnant. Like, I'm not even going to hold you. I love my Geminis, but I would hate to be a Gemini right now because it shit has been stagnant. Like, you're not the only Gemini has come to me and said that they just feel like they just give up. Because it's just some bullshit going on for you guys right now. I mean, I have a Gemini rising, but Gemini rising is not, you know, the same as obviously the sun prediction. But yeah, it's crazy. What does Tom need to know moving forward with her love life? What does she need to know? Temperance, yeah, it's telling you to heal. Of course, there's a list, Akila, honey. There is a list. You probably, if you were to send money, you probably got about like, is it 2 people? I think 2 people. Will be in front of you. What does Tana need to know moving forward in her love life, Tana? What does Tana need to know moving forward in her love life, Tana? So it's telling you, you know, one step at a time, Tana, okay? I feel like you will find what you're looking for. You will, okay? But you just need to just continue to be patient, continue to pour into yourself, okay? Calm down, okay? The Temperance is a card, Spirit, that's a card from Spirit telling you, look, calm down. It's going to be all right, all right? Just relax. You know, don't force things, don't chase things, just let things come to you. Let things be natural. Be patient, okay? Because the 9 of Cups is saying that you are going to get your wish fulfillment, okay? It's arriving. Yeah, I do see you will be in a long-term relationship. You will have a relationship here, okay? Albeit it may not happen, you know, as soon as you want it to, but it is coming. I feel like this person that you could have a long-term relationship with may be coming towards the end of the year. And I know that sounds like a long time, but time goes by very fast. We're already almost halfway into the year. And just yesterday, it was fucking New Year's. I'm like, damn, I blinked my eyes. And here we are almost 6 months later. Anyway, so yeah, I feel like this person may be coming like towards the end of the year. I would say like Sagittarius season is kind of what I get here. So do not give up. Do not give up. Whoever this person is, I do see them being a soulmate for you. I feel like it could be with a Sagittarius, perhaps, that you end up who this person might be, okay? I'm getting a Sagittarius kind of energy. Who's this person, Katana, in love, that she will have this relationship with? We also have Aries energy. So Aries, Sun, Rising, Venus, or Sagittarius. I feel a fire sign. And we also have Gemini. They may have Gemini placements as well. I don't know if you know of any fire signs. I mean, I don't want to say that this is going to be someone you already know, but I mean, I wouldn't doubt that. Perhaps somebody you've had a long-term relationship with in the past, okay? See, the way you're saying, oh, I don't know what to do, and what's going on in my love life, and all this stuff, I feel like Spirit wants you to calm down. Because I feel like, you have a lot of anxiety over love. Just let things come to you, okay? Keep that Capricorn block. Don't think about bringing them back at all. Michelle, I need your specific question. What do you want to know? Because I can't work on your insecurities for you, so you have insecurities and you need to do something about it. So what is your specific question about your current person? The cards can't make you be secure. I can't make you be secure. Because I could tell you all day, oh, he's a good man, Savannah. But at the end of the day, you're going to think and do whatever you want to do because you're insecure, right? So you just have to work on it. Okay. Are you guys actually in a relationship? Like, have you guys established that you're in a relationship? Does Michelle have a future with her current boyfriend? Does Michelle have a future with her current boyfriend? The Eight of Cups. Does Michelle have a future with her current boyfriend? The Capricorn. There's a lot of healing that needs to be done, Michelle, okay? And I can't help but feel like at some point in time, things will turn toxic, okay? Because of the Ten of Swords, which means that somebody here has been betrayed. Either they've been betrayed, will be betrayed, or they are just carrying a lot of betrayals in their back, okay? So because of this betrayal energy here, you may find yourself in a separation with him, okay? At some point in time. Now, this may be, it doesn't mean that there's going to just be a breakup. This may be something to where someone withdraws and tries to work on that, okay? So you could potentially tell him, like, you know, I have some things I need to work on, and then you might just disconnect and take that time to heal those problems that you have with the Hermit. Okay? That's what the star talks about. The star talks about healing and releasing your baggage. So I feel like this walking away will be temporary. It's not going to obviously be indefinitely, but it's going to be necessary though, okay? So even if you say, oh, well, we're great and da da da, and well, this is a prediction for a reason. So at some point in time, that's what's going to happen. It's going to have to happen though. Okay. So it's something that you may basically initiate. You know, you may initiate this space. Okay. In this distance. That way you can heal whatever it is that you need to heal. Okay. Hermit is shining the light on the star, which is a card of obviously healing. Okay. So that's not to say you don't have a future, but what the card is saying is that before you can have that future, that is what needs to happen right now. Okay. And I'm an Aquarius, so I get it. What's your moon sign, if you know? It may not be. It may not be the best. Moving in when you have active insecurities is like a recipe for a huge disaster. It would be a huge disaster. I wouldn't recommend it. You know, if you have these insecurities, Michelle, I think the best thing is to probably just maybe postpone the moving, okay? Or maybe even right now, you could start right now. You don't even have to start tomorrow or next month or in 3 months. Maybe you could take that time right now. You have a whole month. The month just started. Okay? You could just let him know right now how you feel. Okay? Let him know what you're scared of, and don't sugarcoat it so that he doesn't think that you're just running off to go be with another man, okay? So just tell him straight up what your problem is, and tell him it's not him. This is something that you need to fix. Take full responsibility, okay? And take that time. You could take 2 weeks. I know it's going to be hard, but you know you might need to just do it right now. Okay? Let him know that, you know, you will check on him every now and then. Hey, what's, you know, just to see how he's doing. But tell him you need to heal. Simple as that. Because you don't want to push him away. You don't want to lose him. And before you do some shit like that, you doing it because you love him. And you must really love him, because if you want to take time to heal yourself, that means you love that person. You don't want to ruin things, okay? Now, if you didn't give a fuck, you'll just be with them. Whoop-de-doo. Look, if I goddamn key your shit and I goddamn set your shit on fire, and I, you know what? Well, you don't care about that person. Okay? But when you do voluntarily take this space from him, please, please, please make sure you let him know it's not about someone else. This is about me. Okay? And what I need to work on. Because I love you and I don't want to ruin things or push you away. I don't want to, I want us to have, you know, the best shot at a future with one another. So if you take that time now, by the time June rolls around, you could be ready. By June, which is in over 30 days, whatever, whenever you move in June, you will at least be ready for that step, okay? Mentally, emotionally. Sometimes you do need to sit with yourself, and at the time, it doesn't feel good, because a lot of people don't want to sit with themselves. They distract themselves, and that's why they never heal, and that's why they become more toxic. Each relationship they get into, they get more toxic than the last one, because they never deal with their shit. You know, social media makes it so easy to distract yourself. Okay. Back then, people, you had no choice but to deal with your shit. Now, you could distract yourself so easily. Okay. People don't like to just sit with themselves anymore. They don't. It's uncomfortable. So if I were you, I would, like, you know, if you're gonna do this, don't be posting on social media, okay? Because he's gonna be thinking that, well, you said you're gonna sit with yourself, but yet you're on social media doing all this extra shit, okay? So don't completely disconnect from social media. Take down your social media. Don't block him. Take it down. Leave the social media alone. Okay? Disconnect completely. Temporarily deactivate your account. If you're serious, that will tell him that you're serious about really, okay? So one thing about Capricorns, they're very, like, they like people who say what they mean and mean what they say. So don't just say, oh, well, I need space for myself to heal, but yet you're posting on social media, hanging out with friends and doing all this extra shit. Okay? It's not going to seem credible. And once a Capricorn feels like you're not credible, they lose respect for you and they want nothing to do with you. How do I know this? Because I have many Capricorn placements, especially my Mercury is in Capricorn. So I do operate as a Capricorn, especially when it comes to intellect and communication at times, okay? If I don't believe your shit makes sense, the minute I sense that you are a fraud, you're done. You know, Capricorn appreciate people who are real. So just be real. And make sure you not just saying you're real, but you're backing it up with your actions that you're real. Anyway, moving forward. That was your reading, honey. Akila, am I making the right decision by leaving my current relationship? Let's see. Anything concerning you want to tell me about your relationship, Akila? Obviously, you're wanting to leave it. Is Akila making the right decision by leaving her current relationship? Is Akila making the right decision by leaving her current relationship? What is the problem in your current relationship, may I ask? I'm sure he is, Michelle, honey. Okay. Well, if he's talking to other people, that doesn't sound like what you guys agreed to, okay? What is your sign? What is his sign? See, the problem is there's a trust issue here. And also what I want to say as well is, have you and him established proper boundaries in the relationship? Because as crazy as it sounds, you need to do that, unfortunately, nowadays. You have to literally tell people what is not right and what is wrong. It's sad. It's sad. You know, that's just the truth. A girl texts his phone. Okay, well, you just telling me he texts his phone is not enough for me to just say he's wrong. A few things needs to be considered. A, even if you're in a relationship, anyone can just randomly text your phone. So did you make sure that this is someone who randomly texts his phone, or is this someone he's been actively talking to, or what is the situation? Because you can't control who texts your phone unless you just block them. But you could have anybody come back randomly from the past and text your phone. That doesn't mean that you're just cheating, though. Now, if he's responding, then that's crossing the line, okay? I really think, guys, you know what? I think my career path should be a judge. What you guys think? What do you guys think? Because, like, I'm a Libra moon, and I'm able to, like, really, like, dissect situations and see all sides and consider before I'm gonna just tell you some shit, whether you're wrong or not. Okay? I'm like, damn, I feel like I should have a gavel in my hand right now. She said they met on TikTok and they was talking for 3 days. Doesn't it sound like a judge show? You probably feel like you're watching Judge Judy right now, guys. Oh boy. And he said he was single. Oh, see, now that's new information. Okay, so he's in a relationship. Apparently he's been on TikTok. They was talking for 3 days. He told her that he was single. Interesting. Well, you know what you do in that situation, Akila? He already said he's single. What else do you need to know? He just basically declared himself single and said he's not in a relationship. So what do you think you do in that situation since he's not in a relationship? You're not in a relationship with him either. Okay? So let him be a single man. Okay? And you just move on from this man that claims that he's single, although he's with you, but he's single. Okay? So when people say things like that, that's all you need to know. That's it. He just violated and disrespected your relationship, disrespected you as his partner, went against, you know, his word to you and his vow, okay, his commitment. He went against that. Okay. That wasn't a mistake. That wasn't a mistake. He knew what he was doing. He had to get on TikTok, right? He had to get on TikTok. He had to see this girl. He had to exchange messages. He had to give his number to her for him to text his phone. So to me, that sounds like it's something that was done within the right frame of mind. He knew what he was doing. That's not what you call a mistake. He made multiple mistakes. Okay. So let's say hypothetically it was a mistake. So the second thing that you did that is considered a mistake is not a mistake anymore either. You knew what you were doing because the first mistake was talking to her. Then the second one was giving his number out. And then the third one was saying that he's single. He made 3 mistakes. That's 3 mistakes. So, you know, it's your free will, what you're going to do with this individual. But yeah, that's not a mistake, honey. He meant it. Now, he could easily, you know what, instead of saying it's a mistake, he could have said, you know what, he could have took responsibility for his actions. Okay. He could have said, you know, I was being stupid. I was being desperate. I was being, you know, a freak. And, or, you know, whatever his reasoning was, he could have just said that. But just saying it was a mistake and please take me back that's not going to fly. Not for me, it wouldn't. So the cards are saying that he wants to try to earn your trust again, Aquila. He wants to try to earn your trust again. He may tell you that he's going to change his ways. Okay? And all of this and all of that. So, just, you know, sometimes when you get cheated on like that, just think about if you didn't find out. What do you think he would have done? How far do you think he would have taken it? He knew what he was doing. He had the intent. So what do you think would have happened if you didn't find out? He probably would have had a full-blown rendezvous with this woman, okay, behind your back. And then he would have told you it was a mistake. He would have told you it was a mistake. See, that's the part that always gets me about liars. If I didn't find out, how far would you have taken that? And you will never know. Sometimes you gotta just let things play out. You just have to let people do it, so they have no way to deny what their intention really was. Because you caught him and you already called him out on it, he could easily say, oh, it was just a mistake. I had no plans to meet. I had no plans to do this. Okay? But had you kept it quiet and kept monitoring his situation, I'm crazy as hell. Don't listen to me. Had you kept it quiet and played dumb, you would have seen just how far he was willing to take it. Okay? And then he wouldn't be able to say, I had no intention to fuck her. I had no intention to hang out. Because you would have caught his ass red-handed hanging out. Okay? Simple. Sometimes you gotta let people dig their own grave. Just let them hang themselves. So they have no way of denying anything. And that's exactly what's happened. What do you mean that's exactly what happened? He had physical intercourse with this woman. Well, see, you withheld information because you didn't say that at first. You just said he was talking. So if he went as far as doing that, honey, you better than me, because I don't know. I don't know. You are better than me. I'll give that to you. Okay, so he didn't. Good. So like I said, if you know, it's up to you whether you're going to take him back. He wants to earn your trust. I see that clearly. He wants to do that, but unfortunately, Akila, I still feel like he's going to be a liar. Okay? I feel like I'm seeing him regretting being a liar, but at the same time, it's still possible he could do it again. And why do I say that? Seven of Swords and the Five of Cups as what you need to know. So, you know, the Knight of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles, oh yeah, he's going to try to earn your trust and walk in a straight line, but it's basically like, think of it like an alcoholic, right? An alcoholic, they trying to stop drinking. They tell you they're going to stop drinking, right? And, you know, maybe for a while they're doing good, right? They're doing good. And then something happens in that alcoholic's life that puts them in a vulnerable place, you know, stresses them out. Something tests them. And then they pick that drink up and they do it again. That's what I'm seeing for him. I feel like he will try to earn your trust, but at some point in time, something in the relationship, something happens, and he falls back into his lying ways. Okay? That's what I'm seeing very clearly. So, it's up to you, Akila. I have other people to get to, whether you're going to deal with that again. But I do see with the Wheel of Fortune, he's likely to repeat the same cycle. Okay? Talking on TikTok and then moving it to the phone conversation, to texting, is diabolical. And then saying you don't have a girlfriend is diabolical. All right. Let's see what I got. You're welcome. Kizzy, okay. Kizzy, honey, thank you for your repeat business. What is your questions? I don't think I missed anyone, hopefully. Let me go use the bathroom, y'all. Give me a second. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Okay. Hi, Tamika. You paid on PayPal? Let me check. Because I'm like, I don't know why it's not showing up. But let me check PayPal. Come on. Oh, okay. Yeah, I do have people on PayPal. All right, hold on. Kizzy sent at 11:03. Nalisha sent at 10:23. Okay, so you're up right now. So it's Nalisha, and then Loretta, and then Rasana. Okay, so Kizzy, you're gonna be after these three people. Okay. Where's Nalisha and Terrence relationship headed? Where is Nalisha and Terrence relationship headed? Where's Nalisha and Terrence relationship headed? So, Nalisha, are you here? I feel like you could stay with Terrence, okay? You could stay with him. You know, you do have the Ten of Pentacles here, so I feel like the stability part, yeah, part is there. Okay, well, it says Nalisha, so I don't know. That's what it says. That's what it says on PayPal. And how long have you been together? Why does your PayPal say why does your PayPal say Nalisha? Because I'm confused. Well, we're gonna have to re-pull the cards because it says Nalisha when you're in a Jania. We started talking about, okay, so let's get it clear, okay? Is this someone you are in a full-blown relationship with? Because you need to be specific, okay? Talking to someone doesn't mean you're in a relationship. So are you in a full-blown relationship, or are you just dating? Are you just talking? Okay, well, dating is not relationship, so I just needed to know that. Where is Najania and Terrence connection headed? Where's Najania and Terrence connection headed? Najania and Terrence's connection, where is it heading? Okay, so you do have the Three of Pentacles. Where's Najania and Terrence connection headed? The Fool. The Ace of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, the King of Wands, the King of Pentacles. So I feel like I do feel to a certain extent you are on the same page when it comes to what you want, okay, with each other ultimately. So that's good. But I do feel like there's something here that's hidden. Let's clarify this High Priestess. Eight of Pentacles. What's this High Priestess? Does he have a third party? Okay. If he doesn't have a third party, then again, I feel like I had this reading earlier for somebody, okay? So it looks like you're going through the same thing. It feels like there's a strong focus and emphasis and prioritization on money within this connection, okay? Either now or in the future. Whether you know about that or not, there's strong emphasis on that. It feels like there's some sort of limitation here, okay, with the Eight of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. I don't know what that limitation is. Eight of Swords, let's see. Okay, so someone feels like they're weighed down. They have a lot on their plate, okay, with the Ten of Wands. Money is an issue here, either now or in the future. So I do feel like he sees potential with you. He does see more with you in all these things. But I also feel like there's some other factor coming into play here for the both of you. And I do feel like money is involved in some sort of decision here. Two of Coins and Two of Swords. So I do see and feel that he sees you as someone valuable. Okay, he sees you valuable. He sees you as someone that he wants to grow with in certain areas. Okay, but to grow with you, I feel like he feels like he needs to devote time to finances and stuff like that. Okay. It could also be flipped to where it's you, but usually the kings would signify the male, okay? Because I feel like he's looking at you as the Empress, okay? And you have threes here, which is why I did ask about if there is a third party. But threes in tarot and numerology typically indicate, you know, growth, okay? So at least you know you're on the same page in terms of where you want to take this, and that he wants to grow with you, okay? But something is limiting him from doing so, like I said, either now or in the future. But that doesn't mean that he's not going to still try and make an effort. Things headed for Gemini and Terrence. So I feel like he will come and go ultimately, until, like, things may not be fully stable until it's sorted out. Okay. Emperor. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune says that, you know, you're going to experience some sort of ups and downs with him. Okay, it's not going to be totally stable until that situation is sorted out. But that doesn't mean that you need to give up on him, but you're going to have to just kind of, I don't know, I'm hearing back off. You're going to have to kind of just back off and let the situation, let him sort it out. I do feel like you and him have a soulmate connection. So I see the feelings are mutual. Okay. But this High Priestess does concern me because the High Priestess represents hidden information, you know, something that's hidden in the situation. Okay. Okay, so cards are getting wet. So it does say unfinished business. It's not over. Patterns, back and forth, and baggage. So again, you will experience some sort of back and forth energy with him. Okay, until that is sorted out. Okay, but there are romantic feelings. Loretta, Virgo, and Brendan, Cancer. Okay, well, I can answer the first question. What's the outcome? Okay. What is the outcome between Loretta and Brendan? Outcome between Loretta and Brendan. The Knight of Pentacles, outcome between Loretta and Brandon. Okay, so I feel like right off the bat, there's something about a decision that needs to be made. One that seems to be very important. For either, you know, one of you or the both of you, okay? But this seems like a decision that someone's not necessarily wanting to make right now, okay? I don't know if you've given him some sort of ultimatum or you will or whatever about an ultimatum, but there's an important decision that needs to be made about this connection that's not going to be made from what I'm seeing right now, okay? Matter of fact, the Three of Swords, someone being indecisive. okay, is hurting, is going to cause heartbreak in the situation because there's an indecision. Okay. Once again, Two of Wands, 5-1. Yeah, you and him may even get into some kind of argument or something. It's possible. 5 of Wands. I don't know what that decision is about, okay? I also feel like there are trust issues in the situation. So someone's inability to make a decision, potentially regarding this relationship, maybe trust being at a root cause, could be there as well. Doesn't have to be, is what's ultimately going to cause a problem, okay? Between you and this person. Okay, Ebony, I received it, honey. All right. So when you say, is there action that's going to be taken towards you? This Two of Swords for Loretta and Brendan. Two of Swords. Fortune, strength. Is there trust issues that exist between the both of you? I feel like this person still loves you or something like that. There could also be interference. Loretta, are you here? No, I received yours. Okay, so I am on, I just did Najania. I am on Loretta right now, and then I have Roxana, and then Kizzy is going to be after. Roxana. And then I will have Ebony. What's your PayPal name? I'm not missing anything. I went down the list of everyone that I have, okay? Is Roxana not you? I've been saying your name for the last 30 minutes. I don't know where Loretta at. Loretta. So what I kind of feel mostly here, even if there's other people involved, Loretta, I don't know. I can't help but feel like there's a trust issue that you have with him, or between the both of you, whatever, okay? I do feel intuitively that he is going to want to like get back together with you and offer you a relationship or something, but it's like you don't really trust him. It just seems the way he's going about it is, it seems a little messy. I don't know why I'm getting that. Um, yeah, I just asked you, is there a trust issue between you and this person? I don't know why I'm getting this player-like energy with him. Like, even though he asked you for a relationship or something like that, he's still like in a player energy, which is weird. That shit don't make no sense. It feels so messy. Mid-age crisis. You said y'all going through a midlife crisis? That is so funny. I can't. Yeah, because when I'm seeing this shit, I'm just like, why do I feel like this whole spread is so messy? I'm so confused. Okay. He made you an offer and then rejected you. Seriously. Yeah, it's just a bunch of crap. Because I just feel like he wants a relationship, but then he's like a player at the same time. It doesn't make sense. I don't think he's fully committed to the relationship, or, because he still wants to like play. Okay. Really weird. And I feel like you could see through it. You could see through his crap here, okay? So I feel like what this is really saying is that he's not really truly ready to commit and settle down, obviously. Okay? That's the major decision that I was picking up on. Like, he doesn't know what he wants, okay? And he's going to continue to hurt you by acting that way, okay? I wouldn't say he's afraid, but he's damn sure, like, he he's indecisive, okay? I already told you what he's going to do, okay? This is what it's showing. Later, you got to understand tarot readings are going to pick up on the current energy and make a prediction based on how he's feeling and what he got going on right now. So even if I ask, well, is he going to be better later? It's going to still pick up on the same energy and tell you no, he's still going to be indecisive and playing around. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing right now. That's up to you if you decide to move on. That's completely up to you, honey. That's your free will. Okay? I can't tell you to move on, but I told you what the situation is. And based on what you heard and what he's going to do, that's going to be up to you if you're going to move on. Okay? But I see that he's still going to be in that energy of entertaining other people and just not knowing what he wants, abandoning you, and all this extra shit, okay? So it's like you could accept being in a relationship with him, but is that really what you deserve? Because I feel like it's going to be, like he's not going to be fully committed. He's going to still be fucking around, while in a relationship with you. He needs to get serious and get real, okay? And I don't feel like he's ready to. Yeah, he's going to keep doing it, honey. I'm sorry, but that's what it's showing right now, even if he wants to get back together. Who is Rosanna? Because Rosanna is up next. I've been calling on Rosanna. I'm just going to have to answer Kizzy until Rosanna says something. Did I make the right decision in my relationship? What decision was that? My list is still open. Did Kizzy make the right decision as far as Terrence? Did Kizzy make the right decision in leaving Terrence? What did you leave him for? I'm going to tell you this right now, Kizzy. You probably ain't going to want to hear it, but I'm going to tell you this right now. Drink some water. I would say yes and no, okay? Yes, you did make the right decision because at the end of the day, this person, I do see, and I was going to say that this person's very flighty. Okay? And it feels like you weren't really getting much out of this person, okay? This person seemed to be very stubborn, set in their ways here, okay? No, you didn't make the right decision, because I do feel you and him um, have a strong love connection, okay? You know, this is a soulmate for you. But I mean, hell, we have many soulmates, right? So just love is not enough, okay? Just because you love each other doesn't mean that's enough, okay? Um, and also, no, you didn't make the right decision in leaving him, because I don't know if you gave him an opportunity to adjust, or did you give him an opportunity to fix things? Did you talk to him about it? Okay. I feel like this person may have failed to really communicate, and there was a lot of like confusion, you know, within the situation. Okay. So it's like, there's a few things to be considered here. Okay. In the situation. But I think that you leaving him is probably what he needed, though, to wake up. Okay, he probably needed that to wake the heck up. Because I feel like he's gotten a wake-up call with the tower showing up here. Yeah, he's got the wake-up call. He's heard it loud and clear. And I do feel like he doesn't want to lose you. So I do get this energy of like he's probably gonna he's gonna come towards you for sure. Okay. I feel like there's something about him like waking up for real, and he's gonna be like, oh shit. I don't know what he was doing, taking you for granted, whatever his deal was, but this man will wake up and smell the hot coffee. He will bring answers and justice to you. I do see that, okay? So I do feel like he genuinely wants you back, and he genuinely doesn't want to lose you, okay? But let's see what's the outcome. What's the outcome here for Kizzy and Terrence? What's going to happen here for Kizzy and Terrence? So I do feel like he is going to fight for you. Okay, I feel like he is going to pursue you. Now, I don't know if he was really pursuing you in the past, but he's going to do it, honey. Outcome for the situation between Kizzy and Terrence. The Five of Swords reverse. Yeah, I feel like this man is going to pursue you relentlessly. Okay. He's not giving up on you. So if you think he is, or he's gonna let you go, or that's not gonna happen. So let's just start there. It's not gonna happen, honey. He's gonna come after you very, very hard here. Okay. The Sun, yeah. Seems like I don't know if he's a Leo or if he has any Leo in his chart, but he gonna come after you. And I feel like he's gonna bring clarity to you as well. And I feel like he's gonna make sure that his actions are bold. He's gonna make sure his actions are clear. Okay, to where so you could feel a little bit more stable with him, obviously. Okay. So I feel like he has a tendency to like be very mysterious and not really tell you things. Okay. So whatever moves he's going to make here, he's going to make sure his moves reflect, you know, how he feels about you. Okay. So I also see him dating you. Okay. I don't know if he's taking you on any dates or whatever, but I do feel like he plans to ask you on a date. Basically what a man would do to pursue a woman, he's going to pursue you. Okay. So he's gonna bring a lot of passion to you, okay, and whatnot. I feel like he wants you to feel his presence. It's something about you feeling his presence. I don't know. It's what I'm hearing. Okay. I received it. Z Amador. He wants you to feel his presence. He wants to assert himself as, you know, in your life. Okay. So he is going to step up his game, is what I'm hearing. He's going to step his game up, honey. I feel like he's not typically somebody who's like romantic or like, I don't know, like, he's not typically in this energy. But he's going to become that way for you. So it's almost like he's doing these things to make you happy. Okay. So that's what I see. But I mean, is that all you need? You know, just like a date or something? Date nights from him, is that what you want? Maybe you just need to tell him what you want. Tell him more of what you want. Okay? Because, you know, men can't read women's mind. What exactly do you want? Sometimes you got to be bold with them. Okay? And tell them exactly what you need. Because men aren't naturally, you know, in tune with shit like that like women are. Okay? So whatever you need from him, don't just tell him, oh, you're inconsistent, I need you to talk to me, you know, or no, tell that motherfucker straight up what you need him to do, how he needs to do it, and when he needs to do it. Okay? I need you to call me more. I need you to take me out more. Okay? I need you to be more expressive. Whatever it is that you need from him. And one thing I will leave you guys with is stop trying to change grown man, guys, okay? Don't do that, okay? If he's not willing to do what the things that you want him to do, okay, you know, just get another one, okay? Just get another one. There's plenty men out here, okay? So get another one that's going to do what you need him to do. Simple as that. Romance may not be his thing, you know. He may not be the type of guy that feels like he needs to talk to you 24/7. Everybody's different. Don't try to change him if that's not who he naturally is, especially if that's not what he wants, if he doesn't want to make a sacrifice, okay? Either. Because people ultimately, if they keep doing what is not natural to them, eventually they grow resentful because it's not in his nature, and you keep trying to make him do things that he don't want to damn do. Okay? That's okay. Just get another one. Get another one, because there's there's definitely always a man out there who wants to do those things, okay? Who wants to be consistent, who wants to take you out, and all these things, okay? All right, moving on. Sana, okay, is that you? I keep calling on you and you're not giving me your question. That girl, is that you? Okay, so after Rosanna, I have Ebony. After Ebony, I will have this 571 number. I need a name. And then 980, I need a name. If you're going to Apple Cash me, I prefer that you send your question through text, okay? And not in the chat on YouTube. Not a problem. We've been in a relationship for 5 years. And we broke up about a year ago. We have been back in contact and working on us. Are we looking for marriage? Okay, well, first I need to know who is we. I need this person's name, please. I'm aware. What is your partner's name? Why this? Why does? Why is Frank looking at my shit? Give me that balloon back. Give me that balloon pop. Give me that balloon back. You see what I'm saying, right? Y'all see what I'm saying, right? I've been asking the same question. So I don't know if she's lagging on the video or what, but I've been asking. John. What does the future hold for Rosanna and John? Where are things headed for Rosanna and John? Ooh. Where are things headed for Rosanna and John? Where are things headed for Rosanna and John's connection? Okay. Things headed for Rosanna and John. So I feel like so far, Rosanna, I guess I kind of wonder why you guys even broke up. I feel like you love each other and everything. But I don't know why I'm hearing like you guys need to work on being kinder to each other. Yeah, I don't know, because I feel like, I don't know if you and this person used to kind of get into arguments, or you guys both have maybe strong personalities, and you kind of butt heads. But I'm seeing some conflict between the both of you, but I feel like it's something you can overcome. So it's not something that's going to break you, okay? I just think you need to work on being... It's not going to be a walk in the park. You just need to work on being more kind and loving to each other. Okay? It's kind of what I feel here. But yes, I do feel like this is a situation that could eventually lead to marriage. But I'm not seeing it right now. But I feel like there is potential for growth and synchronicities to marriage. Okay? You guys still have more growing to do as a couple. You guys obviously broke up a year ago. Okay, so I feel like you're going to be rebuilding your relationship, okay? But yeah, just work on how you talk to each other, how you communicate, and hearing each other out, understanding each other, listening, okay? Treating each other with kindness, you know, because that's what couples that have been together for a long, long, long time, I'm talking about old, say, they always say what kept them together so long in their marriage, the key to a happy, long marriage is being kind to each other, okay? Being nice, being kind. So if you have that, then you guys can get through whatever you get through for sure, okay? So the Three of Pentacles calls for collaboration. It calls for openness, open-mindedness. You know, being agreeable, being open to changes, to change, to doing things a different way, um, to sacrifice all these things. Okay, compromising basically. That's what the Three of Pentacles would represent. But I think you are on a good path forward, and I feel like you will be able to overcome these challenges. Um, in the future, the relationship could be even more harmonious. Okay, so that's good. I do see it. All right, Ebony is up. After Ebony will be Zayla. After Zayla will be Chelsea. Will there be reconciliation for Ebony and Keith? Will there be reconciliation for Ebony and Keith? Temperance. Five of Cups. Four of Coins. Yeah. I feel like there is the potential for some kind of forgiveness within the situation. There will be but yeah. I feel like there will be some kind of communication. I don't know if it's you reaching out to him reaching out to you. I feel like there will be some kind of like apology and like a forgiveness, but that ultimately you and him are going on two separate paths, okay? So I don't see like a full-blown reconciliation, okay? Your connection is lagging. Please speed up your video. I have already completed your reading. I already answered potential of your connection. and if you made the right choice in leaving him. If you want to know about a timeline, you will need to send another donation. But yeah, I feel like you guys can like briefly talk real quick or connect real quick, but ultimately I see him moving on, you moving on. I don't really see anything else coming out of this, okay? Yeah, I feel like there will be forgiveness, but forgiveness doesn't necessarily mean getting back together or something. Okay. Will Frank reach out to reconcile with Zayla? Will Frank reach out to reconcile with Zayla? Will Frank reach out to reconcile with Zayla? Seven of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Justice. Will Frank reach out to reconcile with Zayla? I feel like he thinks about it a lot. He does really, really want to. But I also feel like he has like some kind of trust issues going on. He could just be having trouble trusting that you would even, I don't know, take him back, deal with him again, okay? I feel like he wants to make things right with you though, but he's just not trusting that you'll allow him to. I don't know. It's just what it shows. Yeah, he does want a reunion. He does. So does this necessarily mean he's going to actually take that action? No. But I feel like he wants to, but he's still at the crossroads with the Two of Wands. So I can't tell you with confidence that yes, he is. He's still contemplating it, okay? That girl, you need to rewind your video. I already did your reading a long time ago. If you missed it, this reading will be posted. That way you can go back and listen to your reading. It will be on my YouTube channel. It will be on my YouTube channel. Because I don't know what she's talking about. Okay. So that's what he got going on right now. I feel like he's very convinced that you have cut him off. Like you don't want nothing to do with him or something like that. But at least you know he does want to reconcile. I mean, why don't you just reach out to him then? Help the man out at this point, because at least you know he wants to. He wants to make things right with you. Okay? But he's trying to figure out what's the best way to do that. Like, how do I make things right? So it's a process for him right now. Zayla. Frank's feelings for Zayla. I haven't given up on us yet. See what I'm trying to say? He hasn't given up. Frank to Zayla. I wish I could right my wrongs. Didn't I just say that? I just freaking said that. He wants to right his wrongs. Frank to Zayla. I felt like you didn't care, or maybe you felt like he didn't care and he's aware of that. Okay. I mess up the good things in my life sometimes, so he probably sabotaged things with you. He regrets it. I left when things got hard. Okay, well, if he blocked you, then that's a telltale sign as to why he knows or he feels like you may not allow him another chance, you know, because he's like, oh shit, I blocked her. There's no way she would want me. But yeah, if he has you blocked, you can't reach out, so he's just gonna have to get over himself. Okay, and reach out. All right. Well, Caleb reached out to Chelsea to reconcile. Caleb reached out to Chelsea to reconcile soon. Caleb reached out to Chelsea to reconcile soon. The Star. Okay. So you have the Star as the first card here. Now, this doesn't mean, I know it looks like a beautiful card, but it doesn't necessarily mean yes, okay? Because the Star is a card of distance. It's Aquarius. I don't know if he's an Aquarius or whatever, but where is the Star located? Well, if you look up at night, you will see the Star is all the way okay, in the sky somewhere, and it's unattainable. So I feel like, is he going to reach out in love soon? No, because he's going to be aloof and unattainable, okay? He's going to be detached, okay? So soon, no. That doesn't mean he won't ever, but in a time frame of soon, it's a no. Okay, Caleb, reach out to reconcile with Chelsea soon. I feel like he does want to come out of the separation with you, okay? He wants to, but wanting it is not enough. It's not enough to just want it. You have to do it, okay? I feel like it's possible you could hear from him by, I don't know, like I'm kind of getting June. Because we're May, so maybe like Cancer season. Okay, the number 7 is specific as well. July. But I don't feel like he's coming around anytime soon. If anything, I feel like he has it in his mind that he's moving on from you or something like that. Okay. And it's weird because he has it in his mind that he's moving on. But then again, he still thinks about it like, yeah, I do want to reconcile, but no, I'm moving on. Like, he's going back and forth between it, okay? But because this Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck and the Sun is here, it's likely you could hear from him during summertime, like I said, okay? There should be some new beginning coming around summertime, okay? Right. shit, it's 90% rain today. What an asshole. Oh man, what an asshole. Is he at my door? He blocked you. You must have really said some shit that pissed his ass clean off. You are wild, girl. That motherfucker blocked you. You know you pissed him off. I believe that's all I have. I'm probably gonna stay open for the next hour. Not hour. um, I'll probably stay open for like the next 10 minutes or so. The way you show me love, I'm like, oh. He don't know why. He don't come slide in the city that I'm from. He gonna pull up outside in his new ride. He said, baby, you can get whatever you like. He said, baby, you don't want all of my liquor. You know I never show love. The way you show me love, I'm like, oh. The way you show me love, I'm like, oh. What? Lord. I gotta get the fuck out of here. Like, bro, I need to get the heck out of here. This shit is expensive as hell. That's my cat's toy, by the way. You guys hear toy. $138. So eat up all my goddamn money. All the mother down, you know I never show him love. He know